Ma'asim, or the book of Acts, chapter 29. This text also includes a passage of scripture known as Acts 29. T.G. Cole, writing in 1801, said this about Acts chapter 29, quote, "In bringing to the notice of the Christian public the document known by the name of the long-lost chapter of the Acts of the Apostles, we felt that we are fulfilling a duty to Christ and to rendering a service to our fellows," unquote. In all probability, not 1% of Christian believers, not to speak of the general public, have ever heard of the Sonini manuscript. Yet, how many earnest believers would be delighted to have corroborative evidence of the visit of the great apostle to the other nations of these lands? The document referred to purports to be the concluding portion of the Acts of the Apostles and gives an account of Paul's journeys after his 2 years of enforced residence in Rome in his own hired house. It is written in the style of the Acts and reads like a continuation of it. It was found interleaved in a copy of manuscripts from Sonini's travels in Turkey and Greece and purchased at the sale of the library and effects of the late Right Honorable Sir John Newport Bartholomew in Ireland, whose family arms were engraved on the cover of the book and in whose possession it had been for more than 30 years, with a copy of the Firman of the Sultan of Turkey, which granted to C.S. Sonini an original Greek manuscript which was found in the archives at Constantinople and was presented to him by the Sultan Abdul Ahmed. In Sonini's work, the English translation of the document was found, Travels in Turkey and Greece, undertaken by order of Louis XVI and with the authority of the Ottoman court by C.S. Sonini, member of several scientific or literary societies of the Society of Agriculture of Paris and of the Observers of Men. Moore's Molotorum Videt et Uves, the Honorable London, printed for T.N. Longman and O. Rees Paternoster, Row, in 1801. The claim in the 29th chapter of Acts is that Paul traveled into Spain, surviving his trial before Nero. We rely on 3 witnesses to corroborate this chapter. First is a statement from the Moratorian fragment from the 5th century. What 27 marvel is it then if John so consistently 28 mentions these particular points also in his epistles 29, saying about himself, "What have we seen with our eyes 30 and heard with our ears and our hands 31 have handled these things we have written to you 32. For in this way he professes himself to be not only an eyewitness and hearer 33, but also a writer of all the marvelous deeds of the Lord and in their order 34. Moreover, the Acts of all the Apostles 35 were written in one book for most excellent Theophilus. Luke compiled 36 the individual events that took place in his presence 37, as he plainly shows by omitting the martyrdom of Peter 38, as well as the departure of Paul from the city of Rome when he journeyed to Spain 39. Paul intended to travel into Spain. Consider his discussion in Romaim or Romans 15. But now, having no more place in these parts, and having a great desire these many years to come unto you, whensoever I take up my journey to Spain, I will come to you, for I trust to see you in my journey, and to be brought on my way thitherward by you, if first I be somewhat filled with your company. Romaim or Romans 15, verses 23 through 24. Finally, the third witness is found in Acts 28, which, unlike the other scriptures of the New Testament, does not end with the resounding Amen. This difficulty is cured with the addition of the 29th chapter.